I'd rip it right out.
You don't need the support.
This is Class 43. I'm the newsman, Billiard. This is Conrad Pollock, and we're being joined tonight on commentary by the Alberta Clipper Chevron. This is our second match of the evening, and we are being joined by international superstar. She has wrestled AEW, Ring of Honor, all over the place. Very well traveled. It is Taylor Rising, and she is going to be taking on tonight the local girl, Salem Wilder.
The former NBWA Women's Champion. Well, not technically. I mean, Vanna Black had it the whole time, but, you know, there was some confusion.
Yeah. Until recently, the NBWA Women's Champion defeated by a returning Vanna Black, now looking to get back on that hunt for gold. Salem Wilder and products of the River Valley Athletics Club, local girl here in Fredericton, New Brunswick. Thank you for joining us at Capital City Wrestling for Class 43. Making her way back to the ring after recently lost the NBWA Women's Championship, a championship that she won in grand fashion from bitter via loss at an amazing event here that took place at the Fredericton Farmers Market. She has got her work cut out for her in this return tonight, as she's only had, I believe this will be her third match back after returning from a serious ankle injury. She's going to be taking on Taylor Rising, who has battled the likes of Athena. Like, it's a who's list for Taylor Rising and who she has fought, and that's going to be a serious test for the local girl.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Billiard, but ever since losing that title, well, I mean, she never had the title in the first place, but ever since she lost to Vanna Black, I don't believe she's picked up a victory since. A bit of a losing streak.
Well, she may have not gained the championship back last month, but it was a triple threat match, and it was Stormy Hale who was pinned by Vanna Black to end that match. So Stormy...
Did she win the match, Billiard?
No.
So she lost the match.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
this guy's semantics.
Shades of gray, I guess.
I knew this girl in Ontario that was like a big Shania Twain like tribute person, and she would do Shania Twain at all these like festivals, like the Corn Festival, the Strawberry Festival.
It's gonna be a lockup.
Salem Wilder reminds you of her?
Shania Twain music.
Yeah.
Taylor Rising going to be taking control of that lockup. Might have had the hair to see Salem Wilder certainly asserting that she did. The two are going to lock up again, and it looks like...
Talk about an experience advantage here, though. You got Taylor Rising, as you said. Salem Wilder have been around for a couple of years now, but you've got someone with some real pedigree here in this contest.
Yeah, we sure do. Taylor is going to know every trick in the book, for sure, but a fantastic wrestler in her own right. She doesn't have to necessarily use all of those tools in the book, as they do sometimes, but she can take that quick toss on Salem into a quick waist lock. They're going to be getting to know each other in the early running of this match, and we're going to see how Salem's rehabilitation and return to wrestling has been going. And Taylor Rising gets on her quick with a shot. Looks like Salem is staggered a little bit, gets a chop to follow it up, and then gets whipped off the rope by Taylor Rising. It goes for a hip toss, but it's blocked twice. Salem, nice reversal there, into a hip toss in a row. Not eager to follow it up, but hits that arm drag. She's looking for a little counter wrestling, I think. She's not going to try to... Yeah, there it is. She sidesteps that attack by Taylor Rising, sends her into the corner, and then comes in with that running line. She's looking to let Taylor set the pace and then try to outmaneuver her, which might be her best play. Now the early running, but early side sweep, Russian leg sweep by the local girl Salem Wilder. Goes in for the pin.
Just a two.
That It's not just a 2. That's a 2 in the early running against Taylor Rising, which is a great showing if you ask Bill Yard.
I like to call when Scott Lee does a Russian leg sweep, I like to call it the Siberian Siberian leg sweep.
Siberian leg sweep. I like that.
It's a little bit, it's rougher terrain.
Yeah. A lot colder.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, she's not going for a pin. She's just trying to light her up. I think she feels a little disrespected that she fell for that Russian leg sweep so early. And
Well, you got till the count of 5. It's fine.
well, Salem Rise, she's taken some damage already, and now that's the ankle that she injured.
Well, Taylor Rising is a veteran, and if she knows that Salem Wilder had a body part that was taken out in the past, she's certainly going to go after it. You can't blame her.
Well, Salem Wilder, she's not wearing any tape or brace or anything, so you got to believe that that joint is fully cleared. But once a body part like that's been injured, it's always easier for it to get re-injured.
She'll certainly test it here tonight. This crowd is so disrespectful. I can't get over this.
And now just going after the knee capsules on Salem. She got her hung up in the rope.
Yeah. You gotta pick. You can't take out one. Take out both.
The potential to do some serious ligament damage, either through the outside of that ankle or the outside of the knee, even the way she was cranking on it. And that's also the foot that Salem uses for the Salem strike.
There you go.
Base of support, but for the impact.
See, Taylor's done her homework.
Was of course a match against Alexia Nicole. Oh, see Taylor Rising, she pulled her hand off the rope. She was hoping to do that before the referee caught it.
Smart. Almost worked.
Yeah, and she did almost get it. Looks like Taylor Rising's gonna be back in control, but Salem fighting from below. And some great strikes in the midsection, gets that separation, and gets a drop toe hold into the second rope. Wow. And Taylor Rising sweeps in the 619.
506, baby.
It is tonight, the 613 for Hamilton, Ontario.
Could be a 613, 406. What
I
they
knew a
got?
guy
Like
from
6
Hamilton. His name was Trevor Hosey.
What was he like?
Well, one time I threw a firecracker out the window of a LeBaron and it blew a hole in the dude's foot.
Yeah.
And then he called the cops. I didn't mean to do it. And then when the cops came, I told them it was Trevor Hosey in Hamilton. I got off.
And that's it. They knew. They were like, no, it's just that guy.
What happened to the bear?
The bear?
I must have misheard.
The firecracker blew a hole in the dude's foot.
Yeah, pay attention, Bill Yard.
And then I blamed Trevor Hosey. I went to grade school with him. That's it. That's all I know. And he moved to Hamilton. So maybe they went knocking on his door and said you blew a hole in some dude's foot with a firecracker.
When it's story time with the Alberta Clipper, you have to pay attention.
Yeah, we are learning a lot tonight at Clash 43.
Taylor Rising has maintained the advantage for quite a while now, and now is she going up top?
Yeah, firmly in control of this match, just picking apart the small joints of Salem Wilder. It looks like she's trying to get up to her feet, but if she doesn't get to that other side of the ring, I fear she's going to fall prey to whatever Taylor Rising has in store off that top rope. Salem's in, answers with an elbow. Taylor not able to adjust the plan. We could be getting a superplex. Looks like they're fighting up there, trying to regain control. Taylor Rising tries to fight up, and now she is locked in for that plex.
Oh! Wow!
That was a big superplex.
That was an act of desperation,
devastating.
And it had a payoff for the local girl. She's going to be back in this.
She might have taken herself out with that move. Listen to this guy. He's supposed to be the play-by-play. He's clapping, he's chanting. It's ridiculous.
He probably watches anime.
He probably what?
Watches anime.
Oh, Bill Yard, 100%.
Oh, and a nice duck under by Salem Wilder. Gets a big old clothesline on Taylor Rising. Falls up that back elbow. We're going to be looking for Salem Wilder to try to get Taylor Rising into the corner and line up for the smack of lanterns, but Oh, they're just brawling back over to that rope. There'd be a quick reversal by Taylor Weiser, sends Salem off the rope, and he gets a little missile drop kick. Salem Wilder goes in for the pin.
For the cover! No. That was close.
Oh, that was a hell of a flurry from the, I'm going to say, relative newcomer next to Taylor Risen, but Salem not a rookie by any sense at this point. Looking for a suplex, going to try to keep the offense going, keep the damage coming, and keep Taylor down for as long as she can. She's going for her 3 friends.
Chevron has way more than 3 friends.
It's going to be looking for that trifecta. Pulling Taylor Risen up to her feet. Taylor Risen again. Oh, she's fighting back. She's blocking it. Salem's going to have a fight on her hand. Gets scooped around. Get a little cradle.
That was close.
That's such a dangerous position. You can barely tell whose shoulders were down.
Oh, no.
Senior referee May in control of the action. Salem got her up on the shoulders, but Taylor's going to sneak out the back. Misses the Salem strike. We got a little pump handle slam on Taylor Risen. In for the pin.
Oh, come on. That was 3. Give me a break.
Wow, that could not have been any closer. I think Taylor Risen just muscled up Salem for that. It was a hell of a move. But now she's going back to that not injured, but previously injured ankle.
Take out that ankle.
She's got to neutralize the Salem strike, because that can end a match out of nowhere. That's just knockout power.
Oh,
nice little
using her
splash.
whole body on that one.
Yeah, she's got Salem in the corner, thinking coast to coast. Salem in there. And
Let's go for monkey flip? No.
Oh, Salem caught her around the legs, reverses, sets her up on the rope. Fees her another elbow. That paid dividends right before that big superplex that we had earlier.
Oh.
But she's gonna get kicked in the mush. Wow, for trouble. Up and over. Oh, doesn't scoop into the pin. She's thinking little DDT. Salem didn't quite get
most
all
of it,
but got most of it. She's going to have to hit something big. Salem has a lot to prove in this match, not just to in terms of facing Taylor Risen.
What the hell is this?
She's going for the pedigree, but gets scooped up onto the shoulders of a local girl who's going to give her a big Samoan drop and then hooks that leg immediately in for the pin. But only 2. And Taylor Risen.
Smart. That is a veteran move right there.
Wisely breaking up the action, rolling out of the ring. That's going to give her a little reprieve from this assault.
Roll to the floor. You got 3 seconds on the mat. You got 10 seconds on the floor. That's a smart move.
Salem, I don't think she knows where she is. Does Taylor Risen look kind of like she's hiding down
What
there?
is she getting? What does she have in her hand? Is that a wrench? She's clearly trying. The buckle's loose. I think she's just trying to fix it.
She is clearly holding a wrench or some sort of tool. I mean, she swings at referee and is going to take it from her. Now that plan that backfired. Right on the outside of the ring.
Oh,
Salem's dragging her into the middle. She hit the Salem strike on Taylor Risen.
Is she going to the
Pulled her in the
top?
middle of the ring. She did. What is Salem doing? That's her move. The Salem strike. That's her move. That's how she finishes the matches. What is she doing from the top rope?
This might backfire.
This is an awful risk to take, but this could end this thing right here.
Oh!
It's a splash. Taylor got the arms up a little bit. It landed dirty, and Salem rolls right up to her feet. Oh, and connects with that Salem strike again. That's 2 Salem strikes. This has got to be it.
Again, these.
Here is your winner, your local girl, Salem Wilder!
Again, Taylor Rising, clearly noticing that the turnbuckle was loose, went and got a wrench to tighten it up, and Salem, this is ridiculous.
Well, leave the maintenance to the maintenance people, I suppose. Salem Wilder, this has got to be
it was a huge victory, and you know, maybe it'll get her that first, her first.
Taylor Ryan, of course, bringing that wrench of miscalculation. She would have had a better shot of winning if she had just stayed on Salem and kept the heat on wrestling. I've seen Salem limping a little bit after this match, and that's the product of Taylor Ryan targeting that previously injured ankle.
Perhaps one day Salem Wilder will become women's champion.